What's happening, people? I am here in Scarborough for the final time of this trip, and of course we have to end on fish and chips. What do you think to that? Right, we have a couple of choices. I'm not going to Papa's, Britain's best fish and chips, which is not. We have the Anchor, the fish pan, and I think it was called Quayside, or we've got Winking Willie's, which we're not going there. I'm going to go to the first one that's open effectively because it is about 11:15 and most of them open at 11:30. But I did read on Google, we know Google's our friend now, that, oh my god, look at this boat. But I did read on Google, I got put off then by a blooming Leeds United badge on a boat called Our Jackie. I did read on Google that the Anchor actually opens at 11 AM. So that is the best one for me to go because I've got to get out of here. I've got to get out of Scarborough. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go to the Anchor. Now the Anchor, I am on the harbour here, and the Anchor is, typically you can't see it, but there's a sign in the way. It's called the waterfront bar there. Next door is the Anchor. So look at this blooming boat here, all the way to Scarborough, and you can't get away from them, can you? Leeds. Well, according to last night's results, Ipswich won. They only need a point against Huddersfield to go up, and Leeds will be in the playoffs. Look at this, Our Jackie it's called. You just can't get away from Leeds blooming United. So up on this hill here, at the end of the harbour, you've got the fairground, and then up on this hill here, you've got Scarborough Castle. Now, we have been to Scarborough Castle many moons ago, and I think I paid in, but I could have got in free with my bank or something like that. But we actually paid in, and we had a little wander around. When little Dino then, when Dino's daughter was small, and we came to Scarborough as a family, we wandered around here. You can't really see the castle. I think it's round the bend, but you can see some of the old walls and things. Speaking of Dino's daughter, when she was younger, I brought her on her own for some reason. I don't know where Mrs. Dino was. She must have been working. But I brought her on her own for a night. Or Mrs. Dino were on holiday, I think. And I brought her on her own for a night, and we actually went on a pirate ship. We're on a pirate ship. She absolutely loved it. This is the fun fair. It's not open yet because it is 10:30 on a Wednesday morning, but this is the little fun fair for the kids. Luna Park, Scarborough it's called. In the summer this will be banging with families and things like that. But for me and for you guys, it's fish and chips. So let's get to the Anchor, which is probably 200 metres on the road. I do know where it is this time, not like when I was searching for the lifeboat. And we'll get we'll got some fish and chips outside the Anchor on this nice brisk Wednesday morning. Let's go. Not far to walk today because we did start at the right side and I know where I'm going. So straight across there is the Anchor next to the waterfront bar. Okay, so we do have 10 minutes before this chip shop opens, the Anchor, and right next door there's like a a maritime museum. I'm not sure if you've got to pay in or what, but they've got like a cannon there and some like artwork and some information on the wall. So let's just have a quick look at that. Okay, so I have gone for regular fish and chips, peas, curry and a Diet Coke. Regular fish and chips was £9, regular peas £1.50, regular curry £1.50, regular Diet Coke £2.20. So a total of £14.20. I got that right? 9, 12, 14.20, yeah. So I'm just waiting for it. I am order number 1, as you can see here. Got my little slip. This place is really nice inside, and I've just been talking to the owner actually, and he's telling me that everything here, all the tables and everything, are all made out of Yorkshire oak. Everything is like proper, as close to Scarborough as possible. You've got the ropes around the lighting, I'll show you in a minute, but yeah, have a look at this place. We've got a couple of like screens on the wall here showing all old like historical Scarborough images, and obviously you've got next door the Maritime Museum, which he was just talking to me through. He probably must have been talking for about half an hour. I didn't know he owned the chip shop next door as well. But that Maritime Museum, if you scan this QR code here from the Maritime Museum, it'll take you to a lot more historical information about Scarborough. And the guy that I spoke to, I think he's called Jimmy, I'm not 100% sure, I've forgotten his name already, I'm useless with names, but he was so knowledgeable. If you're ever here, go and have a chat. He's got the antique shop and the museum next door. Come for fish and chips and go and have a chat. Well, come for fish and chips if it's good. It's actually ready now, so I'll go get that. You guys take a look at this fish and chips. Okay, what do you guys think to that? Let me tell you, I've got 2 forks for some reason, but this fish, wow, this might be the money shot right here. Look at that. It is crispy, it's not greasy, but it doesn't look greasy. I'm going to break straight into this fish. This is where we're going to start. Wow. I'm not sure if the microphone's going to pick that up, especially if I'm going to have to take the music out, but oh my days. This is just a regular, remember. Wow. Let's give it a go. Oh wow. Oh wow. This batter. Look at that. You got the air bubbles in there. I'm going to try and put it up to the mic here. That is crispy. Oh man. Really nice pieces of fish. I've got 2 forks, like I said, so it is a takeaway place, but they offer seating, of course. Nice flaky fish. Oh my god. I wish I'd have gone for a large now. The batter. Look at that. Wow. That is unbelievable. Right, let's cleanse our palate with a Diet Coke. £2.20. That's pretty expensive for that size, isn't it? Although I paid £1.50 for a can of Tango yesterday, so we are at the seaside. Right, let's give a chip a go. Here we go, look at these chips. Proper homemade chips. Like proper chip shop chips. Look in there. That's how you want a chip to look. I don't know if they've got some sort of industrial chipper, but they seem to be like very uniformed in size. Like they're like they've been chipped, not by hand, but by a machine. I don't mind because you get less what I call skags. See if I can find one. That's probably the most one I could find. Like that. Sometimes you get loads of them and it's not great, is it? Right. Mushy peas. Now, the salt and vinegar is at the counter, and I did add the vinegar to this, so I'll just give that a bit of a mix up. Normally I like my peas really a luminous green. Everyone's got different opinions. But this is the mushy peas here. They're not that illuminous, but hopefully give taster. They're red hot. I am the first customer of the day, remember, so all this is all fresh. That is really hot, but really tasty. There's some good peas. Right, curry sauce. You got a nice, oh look at that, thick consistency. So, the fish and chips that you saw a couple of days ago at Papa's that I ate on the stairs, the curry was really a lot darker than this. This is a style curry that I'm used to, and it's got like bits in it, and that is chip shop curry at its finest. I wasn't a fan of that other curry. It was more like a curry gravy, but this, oh yes. That's a winner for me. Right. Let's talk price. £9. You know what? We're at the seaside. It's really high quality. I would go as far as saying, now I haven't been to the lifeboat, which is commonly said the best fish and chip shop in Scarborough, but for me, so far, I have been to the quayside a few years back with my daughter. We went to Papa's, which was called itself the best in Britain. It's not even the best on the front in Scarborough. This one, I would say, is probably the best fish and chips in Scarborough. Big claim, I know. But this fish is unbelievable. Look at that. Look at them aeration bubbles in there. Oh, the batter. The fish, really nice chunky fish. Flaky, chunky fish. That's unbelievable, that. Wow. So the fella... Sorry. So the fella who owns this place and the place next door said they had a fisherman come in with some fresh fish that got caught in the, I don't know what they call the stocks, because basically Scarborough Harbour is like crustaceans, like crabs and things like that, and oysters and things like that. Don't really catch fish on this harbour, but every so often you get a nice piece of fresh fish. I'm not sure this is it, but he said the fishermen bring them to him if that happens. So that's good. But let me tell you, I wouldn't change this fish for any fish. Wow. Big fan of this. Right, okay. I'm going to finish this and see you outside for a score. It's going to be a big one. Very impressed. Very, very impressed. Cheers, thank you. Okay, so I've just come off the front there because I am heading up to the train station to go home. Well, I'm getting the coastliner, but from the train station, you know I'm not paying 30 quid for a train when it's 2 quid for a bus. Yeah, that is a smashing way to finish my little Scarborough adventure with the best fish and chips in Scarborough. For me, that was absolutely fantastic. That fish was some of the best fish I've had in years. I was the first person in there. I was order number one. It'd be an absolute 10 out of 10. The only thing I would say, might be a little bit expensive for a carton of Coke, Diet Coke, £2.20, but maybe that's just me. Maybe that's what the prices are these days. I don't know. Really, I'm going to go 9.9 because it's a 10 really. That was a choice, obviously I didn't have to buy that. Unbelievable. Yeah, the best fish and chips in Scarborough. If you're in Scarborough, definitely go and visit the Anchor. And if you're interested in the history and things like that, then I don't know where I've wandered here, but I'm in like a little a right little street here. If you're interested in the history and things like that, go next door, ask for James. He owns a chip shop as well, but I didn't know that at the time. But yeah, absolutely fantastic. The fish and chips, wow. James is very, very passionate about the old James is very, very passionate, it seems, about the history and all that about Scarborough. He was telling me before I even went in the chip shop that everything is sourced locally, and he's not just talking about the food, he's talking about everything in there, what the tables are built out of and all sorts of stuff. Really cares for it, and it shows. I didn't have time to go into there's got like an antique shop as well. Obviously I showed you that gun before we went out, but I didn't have time to actually go into the antique shop. But you guys go check it out, and I'll definitely be back, and I'll go and have a little look around in the future. Okay, that's all from Scarborough from me. Hope you've enjoyed this little series of videos. We'll be back local tomorrow, out and about in Huddersfield or Halifax or somewhere along those lines. Oh, he did tell me that Jeff Buys Cars had just been in the last couple of weeks, so YouTube superstardom. So little old me didn't really care about. Right, okay. This is the last look of Scarborough. You've got 20 more seconds of Scarborough, and then that's it, it's over. Thanks for watching, see you later.